In South Korea, scientific investigation is entering a new era where air itself becomes a key piece of evidence. At the forefront of this advancement is a tool called the Weihai gas collector, a compact brass tube device roughly the size of a human palm. It's designed to capture air samples from crime and accident scenes for forensic analysis. Originally developed for use at fire and explosion sites, this technology has now expanded into a range of applications, from gas leaks in residential buildings and hotels to fatal workplace accidents inside manholes or confined spaces. The collector gathers gas from these scenes and sends it to a lab, where within half a day, advanced equipment can determine the exact type of gas present, even long after the event occurred. Launched into full-scale operation in 2019, this is South Korea's first portable mobile gas capture system. But in hazardous or unstable environments, it's not human investigators who enter the scene. It's robots. These gas-detecting robot dogs are equipped with the collectors and are agile enough to climb stairs, descend steep slopes, and maneuver through dangerous, narrow areas where collapses or toxic exposure are a real threat. Their flexibility and mobility make them crucial allies in collecting data safely and effectively. The broader ambition of Korean forensic science is to make gas analysis a standard investigative tool, on par with fingerprints and DNA. Scientists are now developing ways to use trace gases left in the air, such as components of a person's breath, to confirm someone's presence at a crime scene. This concept, sometimes referred to as a third fingerprint, opens new doors in criminal detection, particularly in cases where traditional evidence is scarce or non-existent. With this cutting-edge technology, South Korea is setting the stage for a future where criminals may be tracked not just by what they touch or leave behind, but by the invisible evidence in the air around them. Three months after the collapse near the Sanaensan Line construction site in Gwangmyeong, Gyeonggi Province, 3 households remain displaced, still unable to return home due to ongoing safety concerns. While 18 out of 21 evacuees from Iljik-dong have returned or relocated after safety inspections, those closest to the collapse, just 50 meters away, remain under evacuation orders. Businesses in the area, including restaurants and gas stations, have mostly reopened, except for 2 restaurants still within the evacuation zone. The construction company, POSCO & Co., provided temporary compensation of 100,000 won per day per person, ending June 22nd, and a 1 million won alimony per household. Future housing support is still under negotiation. One resident voiced frustration, saying their family of 3 is living in a cramped office space, paying 1.2 million won in monthly rent, uncertain of when they can return home. The collapsed road section, spanning over 300 meters, remains closed to vehicles and pedestrians. City officials plan to open a temporary 4-lane road by September to ease traffic congestion. Meanwhile, similar concerns were raised at another construction site in Yongin last month, where a drilling machine fell, prompting further evacuations. As the summer heat continues, pressure mounts on authorities to provide more stable, long-term solutions for affected residents. Police have launched a sweeping bribery investigation into current and former city council members in Gyeonggi Province, focusing on alleged corruption involving business interests. On the morning of the 28th, the Gyeonggi Ansan Sangrok Police Department executed search and seizure warrants against 4 sitting city council members and 1 former council chairman. All are suspected of receiving tens of millions of won in cash and entertainment from a businessman identified as Mr. A. Mr. A is already under arrest for bribing Ansan city officials in connection with the Intelligent Transportation System (ITS) development project. During the probe into his dealings, investigators uncovered evidence that he had also lobbied city council members for favorable treatment and influence. Police mobilized 48 officers to conduct simultaneous raids on the suspects' homes and council offices. They also moved to ban the officials from leaving the country during the ongoing investigation. Authorities are now analyzing mobile phones, computers,
and communication records, as well as reviewing financial accounts to determine the extent of any unlawful exchanges. A police official confirmed the raids but declined to elaborate on the individual charges, citing the early stage of the investigation.
Convenience store chain CU is significantly expanding its health product lineup, announcing that 6,000 of its locations across South Korea will now specialize in selling health functional foods known as dry season products. This move follows a positive response from store owners during early promotions and guidance sessions held earlier this year. Originally planned for rollout in early 2026, the initiative has been fast-tracked by 6 months. Of CU's 18,600 stores, nearly a third, 32%, expressed interest in joining the health-focused initiative. Each participating location is expected to secure municipal permits by mid-August. By the end of this month, CU will launch its first batch of over 10 dry season product types. These health items will be developed in partnership with well-known pharmaceutical companies, with an emphasis on small package, high-quality goods at accessible prices, catering specifically to convenience store shoppers.
Thank you for watching this edition of the K Update. We would love to hear your thoughts and comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe for more Headline K News.